Welcome to Mindblow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning. The South China Sea, a shimmering expanse stretching as far as the eye can see, its waters glinting under the sun. But beneath its tranquil surface, a silent and invisible struggle is underway, hidden from most of the world. Ships now patrol these waters where fishermen once worked in peace, their livelihoods disrupted by growing tensions. Artificial islands rise where only natural reefs existed before, transforming the seascape and signaling a new era of competition. This is not a distant story from the past, it's unfolding right now, in real time, shaping the future of the region. The Philippines, a nation made up of thousands of islands, depends on this sea for food, jobs, and survival. Its people's lives are intertwined with these waters. Meanwhile, China views the South China Sea as a strategic gateway to power, influence, and security, determined to assert its claims. Every day, Filipino boats face off against Chinese Coast Guard vessels, risking confrontation just to fish in their traditional grounds. Patrol planes are warned away from their own waters, as radio messages crackle with threats and warnings, heightening the sense of danger. These incidents are not isolated. They are part of a larger orchestrated plan to redraw the map and shift the balance of power. The world watches closely as the rules of international order are tested, and as leaders debate how to respond to these challenges. Will might make right, or will international laws and agreements protect all nations, big and small, from aggression? The answer is being written today, in these contested waters where every encounter could shape the future for generations. The fate of this sea affects us all, reminding us that the silent war unfolding here could echo across the globe. The South China Sea is a vital aquatic highway. 1/3 of global shipping passes through here. It links the Pacific and Indian Oceans, carrying goods that touch every corner of our lives. Beneath its waves lie vast reserves of oil and gas, making it a modern gold rush for energy-hungry nations. For millions, it's also a source of food and livelihood. When fishermen are blocked, it threatens entire communities and economies. This sea is a hub of commerce, energy, and life. That's why nations worldwide are watching so closely. Local disputes here have global consequences. China claims nearly the entire South China Sea with its 9-dash line, a claim rejected by international law. To enforce it, China builds artificial islands, burying coral reefs under sand and concrete. These new islands are quickly militarized with runways, radars, and missiles. From these bases, China projects power and monitors all movement in the region. Its Coast Guard and Maritime militia swarm disputed areas, block fishing, and use water cannons against Philippine boats. These gray zone tactics stop short of war but steadily tighten China's grip. It's a slow, relentless push to turn claims into reality. The region's balance is shifting, one sandbar at a time. The Philippines refused to stay silent, turning to international law instead of force. Instead of escalating tensions, the nation chose a path of diplomacy and justice, determined to defend its sovereignty through peaceful means. In 2013, it challenged China at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, seeking a fair and impartial judgment on the South China Sea dispute. This bold move marked a turning point, as the Philippines placed its trust in the global legal system. The 2016 ruling was a landmark victory. China's 9-dash line was declared invalid, and the Philippines' rights were affirmed. The decision sent ripples across the world, inspiring smaller nations to stand up for their rights under international law. China rejected the verdict, and harassment continued, but the Philippines gained powerful legal and moral ground. Every confrontation at sea became a reminder of the international support behind the Philippines' cause. Under President Marcos Jr., the Philippines now exposes China's actions to the world. The government has adopted a strategy of transparency, determined to show the truth behind every incident. Journalists document confrontations, sharing footage globally. Brave reporters risk their safety to capture the reality on the water, ensuring the world sees what is truly happening. Each aggressive act is broadcast, shifting the information war. Social media and news outlets amplify every incident, making it impossible to hide the truth. This transparency prevents China from controlling the narrative. By shining a light on every encounter, the Philippines ensures that facts, not propaganda, shape global opinion. The Philippines fights back with truth, turning every incident into a global spotlight. The world's attention is now focused on the South China Sea, and the stakes have never been higher. It's a new kind of resistance, one that uses cameras, not cannons. The battle is waged with evidence, stories, and the power of global awareness. The world is watching, and the story is impossible to ignore. Every newscast, every viral video brings more people into the conversation. The Philippines is telling its story, and the universe is listening. The nation's courage and resilience echo far beyond its shores, inspiring others to stand up for justice. The battle for the sea is now a battle for hearts and minds. In this struggle, unity, hope, and the truth are the Philippines' greatest weapons. The United States has a deep and enduring interest in keeping the South China Sea open, peaceful, and secure for all nations. This region is not just a distant body of water, it's a vital artery for global commerce, energy supplies, and international stability. Freedom of navigation is absolutely essential for the world's economy. Every year, trillions of dollars in trade pass through these waters. That's why the U.S. Navy regularly challenges China's sweeping territorial claims with visible patrols and flyovers, demonstrating a commitment to international law and the rights of all nations. Each mission is a clear statement. These are international waters, open to all, not China's alone. The presence of allied ships from other countries further reinforces this message, showing a united front for maritime freedom. The U.S. and the Philippines are bound together by a decades-old mutual defense treaty, a cornerstone of regional security. Recently, America made its position unmistakably clear. Any armed attack on Philippine forces, vessels, or aircraft in the South China Sea will trigger this alliance and a joint response. To back up these words, the U.S. is actively helping the Philippines modernize its military and coast guard. This includes not just funding but also advanced equipment, technology transfers, and hands-on training to strengthen their capabilities. Joint military exercises between the two nations are now larger, more complex, and more frequent than ever before. These drills prepare both American and Filipino forces to respond quickly and effectively to any crisis or threat in the region. This growing partnership is rapidly boosting the Philippines' ability to defend its own waters, protect its people, and uphold its sovereignty. It sends a powerful message to the world. The Philippines does not stand alone. The alliance is strong, visible, and unwavering. The American eagle now flies proudly alongside the Philippine eagle, a symbol of unity and shared resolve for a free and open sea. This alliance is not just a promise on paper, it's real, tangible action on the water, with coordinated patrols and joint maneuvers. Together, the United States and the Philippines draw a line for the world to see, a line that stands for peace, freedom, and the rule of law in the South China Sea. The U.S. Philippines alliance is built on shared history and democratic values. U.S. support empowers the Philippines to patrol its waters and protect its people. America provides intelligence, radar, patrol planes, and drones, giving the Philippines a clearer view of its territory. Joint exercises like Balikatan build real-world cooperation and readiness. This partnership is more than symbolic, it's practical, preparing both nations for real challenges. The alliance upholds a rules-based order where laws, not force, decide disputes. By backing the Philippines, the U.S. defends the principle that all nations must follow international law. The partnership is a beacon for peaceful resolution, not coercion. It's a stand for a world where justice prevails on the high seas. Together, they show that unity is the strongest defense. The South China Sea's future is a test for the world. Will laws protect the weak, or will power rule the waves? The Philippines has chosen law and transparency, inspiring others. Their courage shows that strength lies in conviction, not just military might. Global support, from the US, Australia, Japan, and the EU, sends a message: the world is watching. The fate of this sea depends on alliances and informed citizens. Share this story, talk about it, and help shape a peaceful future. The call for a sea of peace starts with you.